welcome to another episode as we continue this series on the ranking of production from the lowest to highest. So the last one that I just did was working with tailors independently. This one is very, very close to that. It's about working with freelance tailors. You're a freelance designer, you don't want to have staff, but you have finally settled on the tailors you work with. And a lot of them are independent. They don't want to be employed by anybody. They have their own production. You find a lot of them here in Kenya. You find them in the market. It could be Makina Market in Kibera. I've learned that people don't know where Makina Market is. It's in Kibera. It's just on the road, so it's not very hidden. It's on the main road of Kibera. Then there is Jericho Market. Then there is Kenyatta Market. Some markets have more. Then there's Uhuru Market, and I think there are other markets I'm not even aware of. But some markets have more tailors than others. Some markets have more speciality, like Jericho is known for denim, a lot of denim. If you want your denim stuff made, that is a place. Of course, the other, you can still find the same kind of tailors in the other markets. So with these ones, you've established a relationship. You probably give specific work to specific people, because you find people of all sorts in these markets who do even beadwork. Some even make shoes, some even make accessories. Even your branding can be done there and everything. But you're a bit more established. You have your customer base. You get orders once in a while. You have a good working relationship, but you need a bit more capital. And because also at this point you're already making more money. So this is usually like the next stage. The investment you need is approximately 20,000 to 100,000, and you find that you pay per piece, and you have a standard rate that you've agreed with the tailors depending on the complexity of the work. You still have issues with quality control, especially if you're mass producing. If you're doing one-off pieces, you could still have issues if you're making for the same customer and then there's an issue with fit. You have to deal with that and things like that. Of course, you kind of still have the same issues you have with the first one, where it's delayed production, them outsourcing your work again to somebody else, them being very skilled, so they have a lot of work coming to them and they might delay, doing your work. So all those issues are still there, and of course the holidays that they take. But by the time you have this relationship with these tailors, you might find that you already kind of know how they work and the time they take off, so you can even cut off the orders at a specific date so that you don't go overboard. And you also know the timelines you should give yourself to grant grace period. You definitely cannot take rush jobs at this stage either. Yeah, so all this, remember, it will be on my LinkedIn, the whole list with the breakdown of costs and even a summary of what I'm saying in each video. So we'll go to the next one in the next video.